remarks on the latest complaint filed against you?
Oh, I mean, it's conservative interest groups just filing bogus documents.
I don't know about that. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez dismissing the latest campaign finance allegations lodged against her. Let's bring in townhall.com political editor Guy Benson. Guy is also a Fox News contributor and host of Benson and Harf. So just to break it down, this is a brand new charge, and allegedly it's another way that it's being accused that she was able to funnel more money than is allowed into her campaign from donors in a way that was not transparent. This was allegedly through a company that was set up with quote-unquote venture money to support political candidates with below-market prices for campaign support, whether that's advice or whatever it is. Company's now defunct, according to the charges, so it spent all its money on her campaign in the past. She has been charged with FERC, and they're investigating into whether she put too much money in a PAC and then shifted it over to an LLC that was at her disposal for her campaign, which would make it less transparent. Those are the charges. They are not proven yet. I lay that out there. Guy, what's your reaction?
Yeah, well, I think there's a few things here, Melissa. This is alleged, as you say. The supposed mastermind was her now chief of staff, then I believe her campaign manager, with this scheme that he supposedly set up that would allow people to donate into this big bucket of money over here through exactly what you just described, sort of this convoluted method of then funneling money back to campaigns. The FEC will decide whether or not it's in fact bogus. That's the word that she used. She called this a bogus attack from conservatives. That's not for her to decide. That's not for us to decide. That's up to the Federal Elections Commission. I will say, broadly speaking, because it seems like there's at least some significant evidence here of shadiness, if not illegality. My understanding is AOC's sort of brand, as she ran for Congress the first time in that Democratic primary, was to take more money out of politics and to make politics more transparent. And if these charges hold up in any tangible way, it would strike me as exactly the opposite of those values that she's espoused publicly. So if that's the case, she'll have to answer for it. But my suspicion is she'll deflect and play victim, as she always does. There's no criticism of her in her mind that is ever legitimate. It's always some sort of nefarious scheme from the right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, it's interesting because she's making a lot of enemies in the Democrat Party as she stands up there very sanctimonious. So it will be interesting to see if, it's not just the right that would be feasting off this and bringing her to task for it. It's people within her own party. Let me turn you really quickly, because just within the last hour or so, we finally got a response on camera from Joe Biden to this whole, this cloud that has come over him about his actions with women in the past and him being inappropriate and making women uncomfortable. And he had at first put out just a written statement, that was very neutral. He never meant to make anyone feel uncomfortable. And if he did, he's willing to listen type thing. Now he's gone on the record. He kind of explains for many minutes on Twitter. What did you make of his comment?
Well, there's no question that it's better than this written statement, right, where it's very detached, sort of antiseptic, where you don't even know if he wrote it or someone working for him did. For him to be in front of a camera explaining himself and not really apologizing, I will point out, but kind of saying, I get it, I'm going to do better in the future, that's certainly an improvement. I think it might have been even better and more effective if he had said, to the women that I made feel unintentionally, I made feel uncomfortable in any way, I apologize. That was never my aim, never my intent. He said, I do a lot of comforting of people, and I do that in a hands-on sort of way. Not all of these circumstances that we've seen him, even on video, involved consoling. But again, I think this is an improvement. This is a step up from where he was. It also strikes me as more likely now that this is a man who's getting ready to run.
Yeah.